Indochino is the world's most exciting made-to-measure men's warehouse company. Unparalleled fit and comfort with suits and shirts made to your exact measurements in a wide selection of high-quality fabrics and colors. Get any premium Indochino suit for just $359 at Indochino.com when entering HQ at checkout. That's Indochino.com, promo code HQ for any premium suit for just $359 and free shipping. Indochino is also expanding into casual clothing. Your made-to-measure chinos at an introductory price of $79.
Welcome to Highly Questionable. I am Dan Batard. She is Katie Nolan, always preparing, always getting ready for the show. What do you like on the show today, Katie?
Looking at my phone.
Dale, papi.
The Davi Price performance erased the narrative that he's a choker.
My father's voice cracking from the emotion of the Red Sox now making the World Series. I think she's a fan of the Red Sox. David Price has now started 12 games in the postseason and won one of them. The one you just saw that eliminated an Astros team that stopped winning the moment we discovered it was cheating. Anyway, David Price last night, 9 strikeouts and 0 walks. And when you do that in an elimination game, it's a clutch performance that shows you again, baseball's random and some of the pitchers are going to have trouble in postseason spots. But I remind you, this is a guy that when we were introduced to him with the Tampa Bay Rays, came out as a rookie with the bases loaded in a playoff game. I don't believe him to be afraid of these situations. Last night, he didn't seem to look like it.
He didn't last night. He has before, though, and so I do think that it is a valid question asking if it's erased the narrative. I also think it's kind of impossible at this point where we are as a society to erase any narrative. It's just going to keep coming up whenever we feel like it because we get bored and we need things to talk about. So I think that, yes, the narrative was erased. Obviously, I'm biased, but there were some really cool moments after the game with his family and with his teammates where you could tell this was huge for him. Like he had a weight lifted off of his shoulders. And I'm thrilled, Dan. Real thrilled.
It's not just, though, because we're bored and have to have something to talk about. It's also because we have so many sports news networks that are 24 hours long, and we don't have 24 hours of sports news. We got to fill it with something. We might as well rip David Price up and down while he's losing postseason games.
I'm so sick of Boston and everyone from there.
Wow, everyone from there.
Every single person?
Everybody from
I'm
Boston.
sorry, Bob Ryan. I didn't know he felt that way about you.
I'm really sorry, Katie.
Oh, that's okay, Papi. Thank you. You know that's
really?
not going to work.
You think that's going to work?
No,
my God, you think she's an amateur?
I don't like.
Lady and right away, Then I'm not sorry. That's all.
That's it.
That's
He's just
it.
trying to be nice. That was not one of those trickster moments. He was just trying to be kind.
Sure.
How should LeBron feel after the Lakers' debut?
It's a debut. It's got a T in it. I like it better the way that he says it. We both like it better. So LeBron James put on a show last night. The Lakers put on a show, but they went to Portland and they lost because it's hard to win at Portland. And I think what he's going to see after that is that, man, we were bad from 3 and we're not always going to be that bad from 3. We started 0 for 15 from 3. But they might be bad from 3 because you can't play Ball and Rondo at the same time, and they haven't surrounded him with shooters. However, Kyle Korver will be there in a couple of weeks. I'm just telling you that because it's what's going to happen.
I think LeBron made some comment after the game about how obviously it's going to take time for them all to get chemistry working together, and he compared it to, was it instant oatmeal? Saying it's not instant oatmeal. So I guess this is more of like a pot roast situation if we're going to stick with our kitchen metaphors. As the woman in sports, I'm happy to do that for you. But it is interesting that Walton tried a bunch of different combinations of players out on the floor at the same time. And at one point, LeBron was out there with a bunch of dudes on 1-year contracts. So it is interesting to think about how much gelling they're going to spend a lot of time doing if some of them are presumably not sticking around for that long, potentially. But like they also say in the kitchen, a watched pot never boils. So we got to just leave him alone and hope that, let's not talk about this every day is what I'm saying.
I mean, she made me so hungry there. She's got no ownership over food on this show. I'll tell you that right now.
Couple of weeks I predicted that the Lakers were going to win 30 games. But after seeing the game last night, I have changed my prediction.
Oh.
They're going to win 12.
A number lower than 30.
That's right, 12.
A number lower than 30.
12!
Yeah, you
12.
Couldn't have seen that coming, right? It was 30 before. Would have been shocking if he said they're going to win 54.
40. Yeah, I thought it was
That's right. I said it.
He did say it.
Would it be better for Josh Rosen's development if he sits on the bench rather than playing Arizona's terrible offense?
There was an H in Rosen for some reason. There was an L on Rosen yesterday. He threw 2 interceptions that were returned for touchdown. If you're going to be the quarterback who comes out of the box saying interesting things and being someone in public who is cocky and arrogant, man, oh man, this game with a toe injury is not the way you want to look on a Thursday night. Maybe the only game any of us will watch of your teams this season. But the situation is this. He is a young quarterback and he has to learn. And sitting him is not where he's going to do the learning. Yeah,
you could argue, I usually say a new quarterback, give him time to learn, but that team is all new. You got a new head coach, a new quarterback. You had a new offensive coordinator. He's gone, so now you have another even newer offensive coordinator. Like, who is he learning from? He's going to probably need to get out there and get some reps in, but also I hope maybe they could find an O-line so that he makes it to the next year. I mean, it just all seems very dangerous, but I don't blame the entire thing on him. I'm sure it would be nice for him to have someone to learn from. Who's their backup?
Oh,
Glennon?
Who is their backup?
I think it's Glennon.
Is it Glennon?
And I think they got rid of Bradford. But, like, this is kind of a perfect time to play Bradford. That's why you keep a guy like that on your team.
Are you kidding me? He made NFL history last night.
How's that
guy. Why, he threw 2 6 picks in the first quarter. First rookie ever, you know? Two 6 picks in on the first quarter. I mean, I'm
that's 12 picks?
That's right. That's 12 picks. You know, nobody else has done that as a rookie quarterback. You know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
That's right.
It is. It's a lot.
A lot of picks.
Was it cool or patronizing that Markel Fultz got a standing ovation for nailing a wide out?
It was both. It was both pity and enjoyable to watch. Markel Fultz 5 for 15 from the field last night. Philadelphia fans are not very nice, and this is patronizing, and they are treating him like he's made of porcelain, but he might be that kind of fragile, and I'm not here to tell Philadelphia fans that they should be meaner to Markel Fultz. They're rooting for this guy. They showed it last night.
It pains me to say what I'm about to say, but in defense of Philadelphia fans, sometimes people who aren't perceived as being nice or warm, when they attempt to be nice and warm, come off as really condescending. We don't mean it to be that way. We're actually genuinely trying to be kind. And so I think that might be what's happening here, or they're just being jerks. I don't know. But as I feel like I can relate to, like, a lot of people think they're mean, and they're really doing their best to be nice.
Oh, no. They're mean. Look, they are mean. That group of people is some of the worst sports fans in the world when it comes to mean and cruelty.
But they're nice.
But they're being nice in this situation.
Thing. Let them be nice.
You know, everybody should have given you a standing ovation every time you make a shot when you were a kid, you know. It was so rare, you know what I mean?
Really?
I just feel
He's so funny. He's so funny.
Right.
You're not sorry.
Look,
a smile on your face was not sorry. That was not sorry.
You made a shot?
Once in a while, in a blue moon, really, you know.
Thank you. Thank you for the additional bonus commentary.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
Here's Anthony DeClaire.
Here he comes.
Oh, God, this was incredible.
Gets back onto his feet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh. What is that, a
mongoose? We got a mongoose on the loose.
He's like, what's that over there? What you got? What you looking at?
Oh, yeah.
What are you,
Yeah. This screaming banshee of an animal is unafraid.
Geico presents eyewitness interviews with inanimate objects.
This is Belinda Collins, live on the scene of a recent lightning storm. Here to describe the event, a TV tray.
I was watching football and holding a plate of meatloaf when kabam! A bolt of lightning slams into the apartment, blowing out the TV and surround sound.
Anything you could have done to help?
Ma'am, I'm a foldable table, not an electrician.
Your TV tray can't help you in a lightning storm, but the Geico Insurance Agency can help you get covered for personal property damage. Go to geico.com to see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
Time to play the game that really needs to start using a foam roller. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, we question them.
A little late in the game for that, no?
Do you question if this is how we should be covering hockey?
We cover hockey very poorly around here, but we've got a guy here. His nickname is the Duke. He plays for Columbus. Let's check in on the Duke, shall we?
Here's Anthony DeClaire.
Here he comes.
Oh, God, this play was incredible.
Gets back onto his feet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
He scores! I do declare it's a free-for-all!
Did he say I do declare? Or did he say Duke declare? Did he say I do declare? Or did he say by Duke declare?
Okay, but who says I do declare outside of a 1940s Western? Maybe a flapper of some sort.
When the person's name is Duclair. That's a great pun. I do declare.
It's not so great. You saw it yourself, right?
You called him the
Not
Duke.
so
I think it's just Duke.
I threw in an extra the. I might have that wrong. As I said, hockey coverage, awful around here.
You know, Katie, we don't usually cover hockey like this.
Oh, yeah?
This is the way we cover hockey.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
screen.
Yes.
Hit me with it. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Ouch.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, there she goes. I remember that. Oh, gosh.
There it is. There it is. Big finish.
Oh!
Ouch.
This is my favorite video on the internet.
Yeah, the sound when the head hits. Did you wake up this morning thinking that you were going to see on television a dog pooping on ice?
I did. I knew I was coming here.
Do you question if this kid made the right decision?
Okay, after the video of the dog pooping on ice, we go out to celebrate, again, the Red Sox going to the World Series here. Last night, Justin Verlander is pitching, and he had gone 26 innings or something without giving up a run. And then Devers goes to left.
It's a home run. He left that part out. He hit a home run there.
Did the kid make the right decision, though? The kid did.
Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back. You have to throw it back.
Yeah, you keep that thing. Come on.
Oh, those adults are bad influences. You've got to hurl it onto the field, kid.
But at the same time, he got the ball, and you might never get a ball again.
Okay, but he's got the ball and bad mentors.
You know, that kid made a fool of himself. You know, he has a big glove. He goes to the stadium. You know, he's in the outfield. You know, a fly ball comes to him right where he didn't catch the fly ball. You know, he let it drop in front of him. You know, that kid in front of everybody. Now, everybody knows that, you know, that he can catch a fly ball. You know, you had a glove. You had to be able to use that glove.
So
you know what I
true.
mean? If you're in a baseball park, you know, you look like a fool.
I just had a flashback to 45 years ago in T-ball. That was my childhood.
You look like an idiot out there.
You've got
you
to
brought a
use
glove.
your glove.
That's right.
Use it.
Glove. Use it.
You thought I was kidding. Oh, no, I was not kidding.
Or don't go home, right? That's
Or
the way
don't
you do it.
come
That's
home.
right.
That's right. We softened it up here for television purposes, Disney and all that. I dropped the fly ball. Don't come home.
Do you question if this was a good play by the defense or a bad play by the offense?
All right, youth football, you got to be paying attention here fast because on the snap, look what happens.
Whoop.
Yes!
Oh,
yes!
no.
That is a bad shotgun snap when number 22 can run into your backfield without being offside.
Yeah, was he offside? He had to be offside.
No,
He
that
was
is
timed it.
very bad blocking by the larger offensive line.
Boy.
Yeah.
I think we got to go a good play by the defense.
That's right. And horrific play by the offense. Unprecedented in nature.
Oh boy, those kids, they were living in the middle of nowhere. There was nobody around there, man. Look at that.
No.
He stands
Look
there,
at
Nobody
you know,
came.
Oh, my God. Nobody came to
That's
see
right.
that
Nobody
amazing
came to
play
see
by
that
number 22.
No.
Yeah. Sparse crowd.
They were giving tickets for free and nobody showed for the
They
game.
probably were free. He's right about that, too.
Up.
Do you question who is the king of the jungle?
Okay, it is reputed to be the lion, but we're going to check in with a handful of lions, and you tell me, do they look like the kings of this jungle?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that a
Mongoose. We got a mongoose on the loose.
He's like, what's that over there? What you got? What you looking at?
Oh, yeah.
What are you,
Yeah. This screaming banshee of an animal
Oh.
is unafraid.
Oh.
Look at
Why
Bill
is
and
the
Ed in the background laughing at Billy over here. Look at the two in the background laughing at this guy.
This is insane. Oh, a car in the wild. Just eat it. Just eat it.
At the end, that was what LeBron did to Steph Curry that one time in the final.
Can I ask a dumb question? Isn't it the male lions all have the mane? Like, weren't those female lions who do the hunting?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, you named them
I
Charlie
did.
and
I gave
Bob.
them all
Just
because
sure
I just figured that only males would be that weak in that situation.
Ah,
It was a compliment.
nice.
I would never think a woman would be
Nice.
afraid of a mongoose.
Awesome. So woke.
Well, that's a funny-looking goose, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's a mongoose. It is. You've never seen a goose that looks like that, have you? That you picked up something else.
Oh my God, Papi.
It's a normal day. You're rushing out the door to get to work on time when suddenly, there it is, the dreaded service light. So what is it this time? Tire pressure, low coolant, time for an oil change? When it comes to service lights, head to Jiffy Lube. We've got you covered. Drive in today and make the switch to Pennzoil. Ask for Pennzoil Synthetics, getting you back on the road in a jiffy. Jiffy Lube, leave worry behind.
Highly questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that thinks elaborate food and cute animals have been overrated because of social media. See? Oh no.
You tell us what to watch on television tonight. She looks like she's having a spasm to her left.
What? I did the thing.
Didn't you do it twice?
No, I looked and then I tilted. It's two very different moves.
Tonight on ESPN, Celtics and Raptors.
She's a Boston fan. She loves Jason Tatum. My father calls him
Tatum, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that. So let's check out a game against Philadelphia here. And look at what he does to Covington. Covington's a good perimeter defender. Stan Van Gundy said on the radio the other day that this is a dude who could lead the league in scoring after LeBron and Durant are gone. That's how good he is. Katie, are you intrigued?
Of course I'm intrigued. I will say, it does just look like it's a little slippery out there. And you just look like you got a little slip. He slipped a little. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Papi, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. You know, tonight I can't wait for the Raptors to kick the out of Boston. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? You got this guy, a man of few words is going to get on fire tonight. Man of few words. And then you got then you got the other guy. What's the other guy?
Kyle
Lowry. That's the guy. All right.
Sunday on CBS, Patriots and Bears.
You guys are making this very easy for me. You don't have to show the clip.
Planning the show around all the
Why
things
is this
that she
happening?
likes here. Let's check in with Bill Belichick. He was asked the other day because he coached Lawrence Taylor. It's not your turn yet.
I did it already,
though. Coached Lawrence Taylor. He was asked the other day whether you can compare Khalil Mack to him.
You've seen a lot of good pass rushers in your career, starting with Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White. Does Mack sort of rank up there with one of the better ones you've seen?
Oh, wait a minute. We're talking about Lawrence Taylor now. Yeah, I'm not putting anybody in Lawrence Taylor's class. So you put everybody down below that. That's with a lot of respect to a lot of good players now, but we're talking about Lawrence Taylor.
I'm here for late-age Belichick saying things in press conferences. Thank you, Bill. Finally, you said something that was interesting. Are you intrigued, Katie?
Also, is it that interesting? Like, he's not as good as the best ever. Go, headline. Write that headline.
For him it is. He never says anything. Papi, are you intrigued?
You can have this.
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you kidding me? I cannot wait for the Bears to kick the living out of the Patriots tonight. Are you kidding me? You know, it's going to be kicking all over the place. You know, Sunday is going to be tremendous. And I'm going to enjoy every second of that game.
Are you leaning towards me when you say this? You know what you're doing.
Streaming on Netflix, Haunted.
So these are supposed to be real-life horror stories. I'm assuming haunted horror stories, not tragic horror stories. Ghosts and stuff? What do we have?
What?
I mean, horror
I have held on to this story for a very long time.
People say the houses are haunted, not people.
Oh.
But that's not entirely true.
Oh. There was no human in that body. He was possessed.
Whatever it was, became a little bit more aggressive with me.
I couldn't take it anymore.
I was by myself, and I was just jerked away.
Things are getting worse. More violent. More evil.
Something is happening. And I'm scared.
How do you fight something like that?
I mean, I wanted to say no, but if I'm in the middle of it and all of a sudden it's on my television, I'm going to watch it until it ends to see if there are otherworldly things. I'm an idiot that way. Katie, are you intrigued?
A, that's not how Netflix works. But B, I don't think you can call it a reality show when you can't show footage of it without reenacting it with actors and making it. It's just little scary movies. There's stories people are telling. It's not really reality. I could tell a story. Doesn't mean it's real.
That's true. It's also a very bad job to have one of those reenactors in a bathtub there doing that. Papi, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But, that happens to me quite often when I eat something that hits me the wrong way. I got to run to the bathroom screaming and yelling. I think I'm hunting. Especially if I can make it between the bed and the toilet, that's what it really gets messy.
Right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Have a good weekend.
It's terrifying, you know what I mean? That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
Our thanks to Katie Nolan for bailing us out today. You can check her out always late with Katie Nolan, ESPN Plus. Did I fouled up because Katie had already answered the intro to her?
Fine.
Can I have my car back, please?
I gave it to you. Oh. I knew better. I knew it. It's like everything slows down and you're like, what are you doing?
I can't believe it.
That Philip brought his little brother on our mission into orbit.
How long until we get there? How long until we get there? How long until we get there?
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
What's this button do? What's this button do? What's this button do? What's this button do?
Don't touch that. Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.